Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your October 2019 Hunter's Full Moon reading for you. And if this reading resonates, please make sure to hit the like button and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you guys could pop over to my brother's channel, he just started his channel and it is called Joe Popping On. I will have a link in the first comment. It will be the first comment in the comment box below. That would be so awesome, and I would appreciate it so very much. He's pretty cool, and I would really love it if you guys checked him out. So let's see now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what October 2019 Harvest Full Moon, Hunter's Full Moon has in store for you. Taurus, October 2019 Hunter's Full Moon. 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 Ooh, fantastic. That's where the cards fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. Okay? Just make sure this is all set up. And please let me know how you guys like the new setup. I'm using Paulina Cassidy's Spirit Tarot cards. So we have the Four of Acorns, the Four of Wands, right? The Knight of Crystals, that is, you guys, the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Feathers, the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Feathers, the Eight of Swords. I like that digression right there. Then we have the Knight of Shells, the Knight of Cups. There we go, shells. And then we have the Seven of Feathers, the Seven of Swords. Okay. Just move that a little bit closer for you guys. There we go. Okay. And then we are using, now I know you guys probably didn't know this about me, but I am a huge tarot card collector. All right, so we're going to pull out some of the other decks, and this is one of my personal favorites. This is a huge collector's item. This is by Erin Morgenstern. She is the writer of The Night Circus, which is my favorite book in the world. All right, and she made a major arcana deck before she was published and before she was famous. So this is her deck, which my mom found for me for Christmas, a year or two back. So this is just absolutely amazing. So let's see now. These are major arcana cards. So let's see now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what the October Hunter's Full Moon has in store for you. Taurus, October 2019 Hunter's Full Moon. Taurus, October 2019 Hunter's Full Moon. Taurus, October 2019 Hunter's Full Moon. Show me clearly. 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 Fantastic. Okay. So we have here the World. Then we have, which one is this? Death. And then no, that's not Death. This is Death. And this one is, let me just see. Okay. This is Death. And this is the Devil. There we go. All right, fantastic. Right. So we're going to start with the major arcana cards because these are going to be the core of how this full moon is going to affect you. Now we have here the Devil card and we have the Death card. Now both of those represent zodiac signs. The Death card represents Scorpio, right? October 23rd to November 21st, right? This is going to be prevalent, especially if you're moon sensitive, okay? It's going to go from one full moon to the next full moon, right? Going to feel very introspective, very contemplative, very turning inwards, all right? Even if you're not full moon sensitive, this is going to say from the time of the 23rd, okay, which is when the Scorpio period starts, to the 28th, which is when the new moon happens, you are going to feel a change and a transformation coming on. All right, so that is what I'm seeing here. With the Devil card, this represents a Capricorn energy. This is a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. Now we're starting here with the World. What this full moon does for you is it brings you the world. All right. It opens up doors. It changes things for you. It lets you see that what you once thought was closed becomes opened. It gives you new ideas, new insights, new passions. All right. So this is going to be a time where you really, seriously, Taurus, start to see things opening up for you. You start to see the world no longer holding back, no longer, yeah, and I can see that in your tarot cards here, all right? No longer holding back from you. You are going to see and feel as if you stand on the edge of something great. Now, as you stand on the edge of something great, I know you're probably sitting there and saying, okay, well, I have the World that starts off, and that's a really great card, but then I have the Death card, and I have the Devil card. And those people sometimes do not think are quite as lovely major arcana cards, but they are, okay? Because the tarot shows us the progression of our lives through the major arcana, all right? It shows us the detail of our lives through the minor arcana. What we have here with death is facing a reality that many of us do not want to face, all right? So we are all but human. We all have to die in 6 feet of earth to make us all of one size. That is, oh, I forget whose poem that is. But that was always, I think I memorized that when I was about 10. It just struck me as something so profound. And Spirit said to share it now. So that is what I'm seeing here. That is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you are going to find out from this full moon, which starts on the 13th, all right? But from the energy of this full moon, you are going to see that you are no better nor no worse than anybody else. Nobody is better than you, Taurus, all right? And nobody is worse than you. It is going to be a time of evening, there we go, I can speak, the playing ground, right? And it is going to be a time of seeing and understanding your truth, your ideas, and your ideals, right? A Scorpio energy is going to be around you. You will not be able, excuse me, at all, even a little bit, to abide liars, sneaks, anybody who tries to get away with anything during this time. You are not going to be able to stand. Some of you are severing a ties with a Capricorn, all right? That's coming through very clearly here. You're going to see the doors start opening for you. For others of you, you are severing ties with fear, with doubt, with apprehension, and you are going to see yourself stand taller. You are going to see yourself walk further into your truth, into your abilities, and into the glory of where it is that you stand and what it is that you want. Now, with the Devil card, this again shows the Capricorn time frame, December 22nd to January 19th. This is the Scorpio time frame, which is October 23rd to November 21st. The death time frame, the Scorpio time frame, all right, is going to be very prevalent for a lot of you Taurians from the 23rd to the 28th. Okay, so pay attention to that time. Pay attention to the people around you. All right, also pay attention to your emotions. Scorpios take everything in, but they don't usually let things out. All right, if you take everything in and you don't let it out, Taurus, it's going to drive you batty, because that's not the way that you deal with things. You take everything in, okay, and you shift it, understand it, and then move forward, because you're that earth sign energy. You need it to be grounded. All right, you can't have it be that mercurial kind of water energy that just kind of can ebb and flow any which way it wants to. All right, so know that about you during this time. With the Devil card, there are going to be mysteries that are shown to you. There are also going to be people who try to pull the wool over your eyes, who try to get the better of you. You are not going to be taken advantage of. If you are a cross watcher and you are a Capricorn, this does not have to be you at all, so do not take offense. This is the energy that's surrounding Taurus at the time, and the message that Spirit wants the Taurians to have. So here, there is a sense of truly standing within yourself, okay? And of being grounded on this earthly plane. You are going to see people's alternative motives a lot more clearly. You're going to be able to see the extent of what they want, of where they're heading, and what they desire. And that can be a bit overwhelming for you at times, Taurus, because unlike Capricorns, yes, you are an earth sign. You guys are both earth signs, but Capricorns are very worried about finances. They're very grounded. That's why they have the Devil card, because the devil is in the details. Yes, they are in the details, but they are also very steadfast on this earthly plane. You, Taurus, even though you are steadfast, even though you are an earth sign, even though you are grounded, you are much more sensitive. So if you have a Capricorn energy around you that is negative, this is not a positive Capricorn, because positive Capricorns are beautiful people, but a negative Capricorn is going to grate on you like like nails on a chalkboard, like hitting your knuckles against a cheese grater, okay? It's going to be something that cuts you open. So be prepared if you have to deal with a Capricorn during this time, that they might say something, they might cut you in such a way that it leaves a scar, or you can be healing from scars from Capricorns, okay? Just letting you know that. And then we have the Four of Acorns, the Four of Wands. This says comfort and community, all right? So we have here the walrus, and I love the walrus, if I can say that word correctly, walrus. There we go. All right? There's just a sense of power. There's a sense of pride to them, and there is a sense of being home. They travel in groups, and so here there is a strong sense of knowing your own personal power, of having a tough skin. Why? Because you just do, Taurus. This is something that is your truth, all right? You are going to be embracing comfort at this time. You're going to feel comfortable within your own skin. Yes, people can knock you off that path of that comfort, but within a walrus, okay, they're not the most beautiful of animals, right? But there's just something absolutely enchanting about them. Or at least I feel there is. So here, there's just going to be something enchanting about you. Even if you look in the mirror and you go, oh my gosh, my hair is to this, my nose is to this, this is that. Stop. Don't do that to yourself, because during this full moon, what you're going to see is a beautiful person. What you're going to embrace is a truth about yourself that is empowering and that is just simply lovely. All right? So as you do that, you will see yourself, yes, warts and scars and all, but you will see yourself as somebody lovely if you move past what the world wants you to believe and truly start to believe in yourself. Because then we have the Knight of Crystals. This is you. All right? And this says endurance and determination. Now, camels, they have strong endurances. Okay? They also spit and can be quite gross. So there can be things that you hold back saying. All right? Something that has a nasty taste in your mouth. All right? As the spotlight is shown on things, as you see through the doubts and the fears that you have, you are moving forward. The Knight of Crystals is you. In the minor arcana, you are represented by the crystals. In the Spirit Tarot deck, you are represented by the Pentacles, and you are represented by the Hierophant in the major arcana. Here is your power. There's an endurance to you. Taurus, you can endure more than what you give yourself credit for and what other people actually anticipate. There is a power to you as you move forward. Do not doubt yourself, is what this is really saying. Do not doubt you. Do not sit there and think, okay, everybody else has the answers and I'm just like this poor schmuck who's walking along, because you're not. Okay? There is a truth to you that you are going to be voicing. Yes, you're going to be biting back some words that might leave a bitter taste in your mouth. But also, to the people that you don't like during this time, just know that you can hit them with one spit, that you could be able to, just completely knock them down and take away their sense of entitlement and righteousness. So know that that's your power. Right? Then we have the Nine of Feathers. This is the Nine of Swords. So this is perspective and self-empowerment. Now you have the hedgehog, which is absolutely adorable. But if you've ever seen, especially if your dog has ever been hit by a hedgehog or anything like that and they have the quill stuck in them, hedgehogs can be astoundingly nasty. So with the Nine of Feathers, with the Nine of Swords, that is the person that sits on the bed. Okay, that is the person who holds their head in their hands, who says, oh my gosh, I can't do this. You might find that you're a little bit prickly. Okay, Camel kind of shows that too, that you can be a little bit prickly during this time, that there is going to be a way that you see things, and that's from the Scorpio energy that's shining through. Okay, that's from you not being able to tolerate fools, okay, and not wanting to tolerate fools during this full moon. This is because of the spotlight being shown on you, the way you want to move forward, what it is that you desire. You are going to find that with people that you do not feel that you have a core resonance with, okay, your emotional vibration is going up, all right? Do not let it fall down to the ground, all right, just because other people can be nasty, because that's just what they can be. Remember Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks says, and of course we all know it's true, that everything on this earth has a vibration. Everything on this earth has a essence to it. I like to think of it as a soul. Even a rock has a vibrational sphere to it. All right? So with that being said, you are going to run up against people because you have the porcupine, because you have the camel, that give you a bad taste in your mouth. Do not lower your energy vibration to be on their level, because you are rising. You are rising to the world. You are rising to new heights. You are holding the world within your hand, the tree of life. You are seeing things move you forward. You have the rabbit behind you, which here, if you see that, that makes me think of Alice in Wonderland, yes, but it also makes me think of magic. The hare is, yes, it can show being afraid, but the hare as a totem, as in Celtic mythology, it is a sense of coming into your magic and coming into your power. So yes, you will be afraid. Yes, you will question yourself. Yes, you will freeze. Do not get so mad at yourself that you keep yourself from moving forward, because at that time you're going to want to send out your spikes and say, oh no, don't you dare mess with me. And if you do that, you're going to rob yourself of not only your evolution, okay, not only rising higher in your power, but also in the grace that is coming your way, because you're going to let other people start tearing you down, start taking away the power of what it is that you want. Excuse me. Then we have the 8 of feathers. This says courage and solution. Now, the 8 of swords is the person who is stuck, right, with the blindfold over them, right? Here we have a mouse. Now, I personally am afraid of mice, right, which is funny, but there is a sense here of you being more courageous than you give yourself credit for. You are going to see yourself as a mouse. You are going to see yourself as somebody who can be small and helpless, but there's a power to you. There's also an ability to morph and to move between obstacles, okay? Because, mice can squeeze through anything, right? That you are going to see as being one of your greatest strengths during this full moon. This ability to adapt, this ability to look at things, this ability to move yourself forward. Now, you have tremendous courage, right? You might be small. Yes, in the sea of reality, in the sea of life, each person's consciousness, each person is a small ripple, right? Is a small effect. Think of us as a tapestry, and each person is a thread. But if you pull out one thread, it ruins the tapestry. So you are going to be seeing your power. No matter how small you might think it is at this time, it is actually a lot more powerful than you are giving yourself credit for. Then we have the Knight of Shells. This is a air sign energy, all right? This is a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Now, if you have an air sign energy in your chart during this time, you're going to really be utilizing your knowledge. This also says charm and passion, all right? So you have a charm to you. That's what air signs have. They have this sense of being able to work, I'm sorry, not air signs. This is a water sign, the Knight of Shells. Yes, that makes so much more sense. Charm and passion is the Knight of Shells. This is a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. So it's a strong Scorpio presence here. I do apologize for that. And so here with the Knight of Shells, there is the sense of charm about you, especially if you have the Knight of Shells, the Knight of Cups, all right, the Cups in your chart, all right? The Swords, there is a sense of your emotions deeply affecting your mind. Okay, that's why I saw swords, all right? Also, my dyslexia kind of kicks in sometimes. So here, with the Knight of Shells, you are going to be passionate about things. Your heart is going to be moving you forward. There's a beauty to you, but there's also a sense of what you're taking in changing you, all right? And why I say that is because flamingos aren't pink. They're pink because of the fish that they eat. So here, there is a sense of your power moving you forward. And what you take in is going to be externally shown, either within your aura or within your countenance of self. So with the flamingo being seen here, know that especially the energy that you take in from this full moon is going to have a huge effect on how other people see you and how you perceive yourself. Do not stand with negative people. Do not stand in negative energy. If you have to excuse yourself from a situation, do so, Taurus, because the power of you, the power of the Scorpio energy that is transforming you, all right, is astoundingly beautiful and astoundingly powerful during this time, especially, as I said before, from the 23rd of October to the 28th, you are going to be strongly impacted by your emotions, by the energy that you take in, and by the way that you are transforming yourself. Your final card is the 7 of Feathers. This is the 7 of Swords. This is preparation and resourcefulness, all right? And I love the leopard right here, the cheetah, all right? So here, with the Seven of Feathers, the Seven of Swords, it can be seen as a sneaky card, yes. And that could be why it's the cheetah. But there's also a stealth to you. There's an insight to you. And one of the people who taught me, he always said that the Seven of Swords was a wish card. And that just really came to me at this time. I just heard his voice in my head. So there is almost a sense that if you rely on your cunning and your ideas, if you rely on the strength of yourself and the perseverance of your spirit, you transform and you move forward. You embrace what it is that you desire. And there's a stealthiness to your mind, and there's an understanding to your soul that leads you beyond limitations. And that's going to be really what empowers you during this time. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I hope you like this new setup, and tell me please what you think of the setup, what you think of the cards. Yeah, I wish you guys nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.